right. Parents, this is just a short introduction for the parts of the flower. The label portion of the activity can be tailored to suit what your child is ready to do. And so if your child is not quite reading or writing, I would suggest just creating a piece of paper. You write the words, but make lines, and then they can cut on the line. If you don't think that they're quite ready to do cutting on the line, then I would actually have it fully prepared for them. But this would be sort of the fundamental level of preparing the labels. If your child is at the point where they're holding a pencil and they're interested in tracing, I would consider making something very similar, but writing it in yellow pencil or a highlighter, something very faint, and then they can trace on top of it, and then again they can cut and prepare the labels. And if your child is maybe even a little bit more advanced from there, my suggestion would be to actually create what we would call a control. So where you've written all of it so they can see and then they can copy. It's a little bit tricky if there's not lines, so I trust your judgment and your child. Maybe you would prefer to do it on graph paper or lined paper, and then it will copy a little bit simpler for them. But this is a way of sort of tailoring this portion of the project to be exactly what your child can handle, but also maybe pushing them a little bit so that they're engaged in the process. At the end of it, you'll have your 4 labels, which they will then use for their parts of the flower project.